Hello my dear students, this is Sonia Akter, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. Dear students, how are you? I wish you all are fine. And in this situation, you have to continue your study by staying at home. For this reason, I am here for taking your English second paper class, and today's topic is transformation. It is the most important grammar in your English second paper because for writing or answering this grammar you will get 10 marks. Okay, you will get 10 questions based on transformation and you have to answer those 10 questions, and after answering correctly you will get 10 marks. So if you practice transformation more and more, then you will able to get 10 marks. Dear students, be careful. Transformation, you can change the form only. That means simple to complex only or complex to compound only. But always try to remember you cannot change the meaning of this sentence. So let's know what is transformation or what is the definition of transformation. I already have told you, whenever you will learn any topic, any grammatical topic, try to know the definition of that grammar or what is the meaning of that grammar. You should know what is the demand of that grammar. You should know this one. After knowing this, you will able to answer it. So let's know transformation. Dear students, let's know the definition of transformation. I already have told you, whenever you will learn any topic, then try to know the definition or try to know the meaning of that topic. So let's know the definition of transformation. Transformation of a sentence is all about changing its form without changing its meaning. That means you can change only the form of the sentence, but you cannot change the meaning of that sentence. Like, you can change simple sentence to complex sentence. You can change complex sentence to compound sentence. But you cannot change the meaning of the sentence. Another point, that is, for transformation, you should know the classification of sentence. You all know that we can classify sentence into two ways, according to meaning and according to structure. In today's class, we will learn according to structure. So, I have written the classification of sentence according to structure. According to structure, we can classify sentence into three ways. First, simple sentence. Second, complex sentence, and third, compound sentence. Before going to know the rules of transformation, we should know the definition of simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence, or we should know how can we identify simple sentence, complex sentence, or compound sentence. In a simple sentence, you will get one independent clause, single independent clause. And complex sentence, you will get independent clause, you will get dependent clause, and you will get some coordinating conjunctions like so that, so that, though, although, since, as, when. This type of words are called subordinating conjunction. And for the identification of compound sentence, you can identify by seeing two or more than two independent clauses, and they will be added with coordinating conjunctions. Okay, this is how you can identify simple, complex, and compound sentences. Let's know the rules of transformation. Here, we will learn how can we change a simple sentence to a complex sentence. How can you change a simple sentence to compound sentence? How can you change a complex sentence to compound sentence and vice versa? So dear students, if you find by plus gerund included any simple sentence, what do you mean by gerund? Do you know what is gerund? Yes, you know this one. Gerund is verb plus ing that acts like a subject in a sentence. So, if you find by plus gerund included any simple sentence, how can you make it complex sentence? By using if plus affirmative sentence, you can make it complex. If you want to unchange the meaning. So, here by working hard, you can shine in life. Here, you can shine in life is an independent clause. So, you need not change the independent clause. Here, I have written, if you work hard, you can shine in life. So, you also can write here to make it complex sentence. And then, if you want to make it compound sentence, then what should you do? Here, you should use imperative sentence and coordinating conjunction. How can you make an imperative sentence? You can make an imperative sentence by starting a sentence with verb. So, I have written here, work hard and you can shine in life. This is how you can change the sentences. And by using this rule, the meaning will be unchanged. Okay, if you find without plus gerund included any simple sentence, listen carefully. Our previous rule was by plus gerund included sentence. If you find by plus gerund included sentence, then you can use if plus affirmative. But here, if you find without plus gerund included any simple sentence, then you have to make if plus negative sentence to make it complex. There is a slight difference between first rule and second rule. So, you have to memorize this one and you have to, of course, remember it. And how can you make a compound sentence? Then you should use imperative sentence and or coordinating conjunctions. Here I have written, without reading attentively, you will not pass. You will not pass is an independent clause. And in complex sentence, you cannot change the independent clause. You can only use if plus negative sentence. I have written, if you do not read attentively. If you do not, if is used here and negative sentence, do not is used here. So, if you do not read attentively, you will not pass. And if you find without plus gerund included simple sentence, if you want to make it compound, then you should make it imperative sentence and you should add or coordinating conjunction. So, let's try it. Read attentively or you will not pass. Just see it here. All the sentences are changed, but their meaning is unchanged. So, you cannot change the meaning of the sentence. Third rule. If you find 2 or enough 2, that means after 2 or after enough, if you find adjective is included in simple sentence, then how can you make it complex sentence? If you find 2, then you can use so that. And after so that, you have to follow the rules of completing sentence. That after so that, you have to use subject plus cannot or could not. That means negative sentence. So, the load is too heavy for him to carry. So, how can you change it to complex sentence? Yes, the load is so heavy. I have used here so instead of too. Heavy for him. Here I have used that instead of to. And then negative sentence. He cannot carry. And how can you make it compound sentence? By using verb plus n, verb dot dot very dot dot end. So the load is very heavy for him and he cannot carry. So here meaning is unchanged and we only have changed the forms of the sentence. Fourth rule, if you find to plus verb included any sentence or in order to plus verb included any simple sentence, then how can you change it to complex sentence or how can you make compound sentence? If you find to plus verb like we eat to leave, here to plus verb is mentioned. So what should you do? Here you can use so that instead of to or in order that instead of to. And you also should follow the rule of so that from completing sentence. After so that you have to use subject and then you have to use can or could. And after can or could you have to use V1 or base form of verb. So here I have written we eat so that. Here so that is used instead of to. We eat so that we can live. I have used subject plus can or could after that, after so that. And how can you make it compound? You can use and so. Here instead of to we have used and so. We eat and so we can live. This is how you can make this change. Fifth rule. If you find in spite of or despite included any simple sentence, just listen carefully. In spite of and despite, not despite of. Despite of is wrong. If you find in spite of or despite included any simple sentence, then how can you make it complex sentence? Listen, here in spite of or despite is used when you will find two clauses and one clause will be in affirmative expression and another will express negative expression. Here I have written an example. In spite of his working hard, in spite of his working hard, this is affirmative expression. He could not succeed in life. This is negative expression. So how can you change it to complex? By using though, although, you can make it complex. Though he worked hard, he could not succeed in life. And how can you make it compound sentence? By using but coordinating conjunction. He worked hard but could not succeed in life. Dear students, we have learned 5 rules here. Not only 5 rules, we have learned here 15 rules. We have learned simple to complex, complex to compound. So, we have learned also vice versa of these rules. So, we have learned 15 rules here and you should try to remember it. Whenever you will practice any board question or any model question part, then these rules will help you to solve that question. And in your exam, you also will find some questions based on these rules. So try to remember these rules and try to apply it correctly. Okay, for this reason you have to practice from your model question book and board question. Okay, dear students, Allah Hafiz.